Our next performer has gone through a lot, persevered through a lot of transitions in his life. Since moving into the Iroquois in July 2007, found his voice, became a local activist, even joined the board of CHP, and serving on San Francisco's Mental Health Board. Can tell a story, and his storytelling is based on experience, and he hopes that it helps and serves as a guide for other people. Please give it up good for David Elliott Lewis.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is David Elliott Lewis, and I am grateful for this opportunity to be here tonight, to present this poem, this essay that I wrote especially for tonight. It's called Am I Poor? Am I poor? There is so much poverty in the world, genuinely grinding poverty, and extreme poorness that devastates, severe and piercing, draining the soul. Am I poor? I'm concerned about the speed of my Comcast internet, yet a quarter of the population lacks electricity. I think my bathroom is small, yet 40% of the planet has no indoor plumbing. 40%. I fear nuclear fallout in my drinking water, yet over 1 billion people have no clean drinking water at all. Tens of millions die from waterborne illness. Well, I'm frustrated about my failure to lose weight. Dieting, eating, dieting, not losing. Well, I'm frustrated. 1 billion people, it's about 950 million according to the United Nations, starve. They go to bed hungry each night, living with their malnourished families, ending each day hungry. Well, I'm impatient if I have to wait to see a doctor. Over 1 billion suffer without any health care. In Africa, 90% of all Africans have no health care at all. They die from preventable illness, perishing unnecessarily without any medical aid or comfort. Well, I'm troubled about our bankrupt government, about the loss of social services, about a government that doesn't listen to its people's protests. Millions endure some of the worst regimes imaginable. They suffer imprisonment or worse for the very act of speaking their mind. In addition, even worse stuff happens. Tragedy happens unexpectedly, without warning. Quakes followed by 30-foot black waves of death. Tornadoes, fires, nuclear evacuations. Loss of everything one has held dear, or one has known or cared about. You know, I too have known loss, immeasurable sadness. I've suffered the unexpected death of a parent, a painful divorce after a long-term marriage, bankruptcy followed by a depression so severe, so painful, I could not function. Falling into a place so dark, I lost everything I owned, everything, including my home. Being homeless was a harsh and painful reality. The streets are mean and unforgiving. With help from a good therapist, I've been able to recover. With help from a good therapist, I've been able to recover. It's been a step-by-step process. It's been slow. With the apartment I received through this community housing partnership, I've been able to start rebuilding my life. It's been a slow journey, but I'm getting better all the time. Every day, sometimes just a little better, but I'm getting better. I've also learned lessons. One of the lessons I've learned is that whether by one's own hand or the hand of nature, disasters happen. Without warning, any of us can suffer catastrophic loss. We can lose everything we own or everything we care about. I've learned also, however, that recovery is possible, redemption is possible. that we can be better as a result of loss, better as a result of adversity. You know, I meditate on this. I take walks. I talk to friends. A tornado of ideas swirl about. Busy brain. After a while, my emotional winds start to calm. I float down into a deep sleep. The next day, insight arrives. There it is, eureka, I get it, I see it, I figured it out. This is it. I enjoy good health, safe and comfortable shelter, safety from civil warfare, Trader Joe's. Netflix, I love Netflix, movies on demand. My smartphone, I love my smartphone. The opportunity to paint, to draw, to write, all that stuff and more, I begin to rejoice, celebrating this gift of another day of life. This gift bestowed upon me of conscious thought, this miraculous ability to think. Not only could I think, I could view the great masterworks, from the photos of Ansel Adams, the paintings of the great artists like Claude Monet, great movies, the visual masterworks like Avatar. It's a masterpiece. Not only that, I can enjoy the appetizing aroma of onions and garlic, cooking down, distilling into a rich marinara sauce, enjoyed over angel hair pasta, served with a fine Merlot, and maybe a Chianti too. Afterwards, I can have 70% Belgian chocolate. Now, 70% Belgian chocolate, that's where it's at. That is something. You know, chocolate's only about 150 years old. I don't know what they did before then. I have another day to listen to great music, dance to a beat, and be thrilled by the great talent around us, including the talent I've seen here tonight. Now I remember something more, something golden, something gleaming, something glowing. This is what I remember. I have friends. I have family that care about me, people I care about. I have loved ones. This is a real measure of something valuable in my life. Another day of life is also another day to engage my community, to campaign for social justice. It's another day to help make my neighborhood and my world a better place to live. I enjoy abundance in what matters the most, in health, friends, and community. Most importantly, in possessing a life with a sense of meaning and purpose. My blessings are many, my blessings are diverse, my blessings are rich. Am I poor? No, I am not poor.
David Elliott Lewis.